Oh, lay it on the line, talk through our problems, let's try resolving them. Should we even try? Meet me halfway, and I'll give you time. Lay it on the line, show me your heart, and I'll show you mine. If we want this, if we need this, then let's lay it on the line. Settle down, let's try to talk it out. Let's figure out what all the fuss about. You had your turn, now it's mine.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Lay It On The Line. I'm your girl Jamila.
Your boy Miles.
Inay Devon.
And this week for our black owned business that we're going to shout out is going to be for Miss Creative Cleaning. Creative Cleaning. Let me go ahead and give y'all the information about the Creative Cleaning service. Creativity, I think it's Creativity Cleaning, is a professional residential and commercial cleaning service committed to detailed, dependable, and high quality cleaning solutions. They take pride in transforming spaces and creating fresh, spotless environments for their clients. They specialize in residential cleaning, commercial cleaning, move out, move in cleanings. For those of y'all that be in them apartments and y'all don't want to clean up, but you want your deposit back, you ain't got to worry about doing your cleaning no more, because if you call Creativity Cleaning, they're going to come over there and clean that apartment for you, get all the roaches and all that nasty stuff out your refrigerator.
I hope you ain't got roaches in there.
If they apartment nasty and they don't want to clean up, they probably do have roaches, but
damn.
We listen and we don't judge.
Well, we don't judge.
All right. They also do deep cleaning services weekly, bi-weekly, and they have monthly packages. Their mission is simple: deliver reliable service, detailed work, and a clean you can see and feel. Not only does this young lady have a detailed cleaning service, she also is a caterer called Yummy Treats and Creativity is a Houston-based culinary brand specializing in bold, flavorful food experiences, from meal prep and private chef service to full buffet setups and event catering. They bring creativity and quality to every plate. They offer event catering, small to large gatherings, private chef experiences, weekly meal prep, drop-off catering, full buffet setups, and attended buffets, on-site cooking. Their brand is known for flavorful, comfort food, creative seafood dishes, party favorites, and professional presentation, all delivered with excellent customer service and attention to detail. So if you're hungry and you don't feel like cooking, if you don't know how to cook, if you have a wedding, if you have a bachelorette party, a baby shower, guess what? You can call them up. And if you don't want to clean up, you can also have them come clean it up for you.
They do a whole lot, boy. They can come clean your house up and cook at the same time.
Yes.
Woo, they do a whole lot. But look here, check that, man. My damn shirt tight than a motherfucker. I don't know how y'all jokers be buying on shirts small. Only I got this shirt on because I went somewhere and they told me I could put a t-shirt on. Thank you. I sure appreciate it.
This shirt says small.
They ain't no small.
It's a small.
But I had to buy it. I wear large, and the only way I had to buy it because I got there before and they said you can't come in with a t-shirt. And it wasn't a t-shirt, it was a designer t-shirt. So I had to go buy this damn shirt, and this damn thing cutting all into my muscles. So if I fall on the floor, y'all, it's the shirt.
Into your muscles.
Yeah. So don't worry about if I pull on it. But yeah, damn, they reach out to them though. They did a whole 2-minute commercial right there. You know what I'm saying? They do a whole lot. Yeah. I'm talking about a lot.
They offer a lot, but that's our black business for the week. And if you have a black business that you would like for us to shout out for you, please don't hesitate to inbox us or to give us a call, and we will be more than happy to shout out your business because we want you to be successful as well.
Succeed.
So let's lay it on the line. Y'all ready to get into it?
Let's go.
All right, so normally we talk about relationships, but this week I want to talk about family relationships. And I know last week we kind of talked about boundaries, and we talked about the lady who had the husband who felt some kind of way about her wanting to allow her mom to move in, and the mom was disrespectful.
Right.
So let's just talk about boundaries and family when you need to draw the line. Because just because you're family or just because somebody is related to you, that your mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, or whatever, that doesn't always mean that they should have access to you. So what do y'all have to say, or how do you feel about boundaries being crossed when it comes to family and things? For example, like, let's just say you have, I'm going to give y'all this one. Like, let's say you have a family member that's in the hospital, right? And the doctors are saying they want to pull the plug on them.
Okay.
And they're telling you that this person is going to be in a vegetative state. They're not going to be able to do anything more than what you see them doing right now, which is like laying there. Do you resuscitate them, or do you decide, like my mother or my grandmother, they wouldn't want to live like this, I want to go ahead and pull the plug. But if you don't pull the plug, they say, well, this person's going to have to go home with you. If that person don't have a will, it's majority rule. So if we're all siblings and I'm the selfish one and I'm like, well, I don't want to pull the plug on my mama because I love her, but I know that she cannot do anything for herself, but I don't want her to live at my house, but I want her to live at your house because you work from home.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't give a damn what you agree or not. If I'm pulling the plug, at the end of the day, I think people nowadays is too selfish and they worry about their goddamn self. You know, you gotta understand if your mom, dad, whoever lived their life, man, they didn't live their life. They didn't did they did. They did what they had to do while they lived here. So let them go in peace, because really, when you keeping them on life support or things like that, they pretty much brain dead. You communicating with them, they not responding back. So why not let them suffer because you suffering? And I think a lot of times people are stingy and being selfish because they ain't spend no time or bond with them. If you know what I'm saying, like if you spend the bond and time with your parent, that shit won't be hard to let go.
It's usually those that had issues.
Yeah.
You know, the relationships that were damaged, and those are usually the ones that don't want that person to go nowhere. That all of a sudden you have a say. You didn't come around. You didn't visit. You didn't, come in and say how I was doing. You didn't even call.
Yeah.
But now that I'm gone, now all of a sudden you want me to stay around longer. No. And I think the bad part about it is because a lot of these people have communicated. I told you, don't resuscitate me. Once I flatline, let it be. But then all of a sudden, you know, and now that I'm gone and I don't have my own say, you gonna do what you want to do. Again, even though I'm not here, there's still boundaries there.
Yeah.
I still informed you.
Yeah.
You know, of what I want to do.
Even
and
it wasn't though. Even it wasn't no inform.
But I
You know what I'm
think
saying? That's what siblings got to understand. Why let her suffer? What's the purpose of holding on to her? If she not gonna come back or he not gonna come back, why is we holding on to him?
But that's true. But again, it's those people own selfishness. And I have to say, like, I just left for Galentine's. We literally just had this conversations like maybe 45 minutes ago about a few family members that passed. And like grandma said, you know what? I don't want to be resuscitated. And she had literally flatline. They brought her back. She was on her way home and lost consciousness again, and now we're back in the hospital. And it's like I'm watching me. I mean, like me. I'm physically watching along with a few other family members, and they saying, well, she has a vague heartbeat. And I'm like, if she's seen y'all right now allowing this to happen, she would probably bitch slap the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
You know, per se, because she simply said, don't resuscitate me.
So they're not respecting what she already put in place. I don't want to be resuscitated.
Right, but I really think it's an emotional thing at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I see there's a faint heartbeat. She not all the way gone. But
I think we have a problem with letting go.
There is.
That's a bond that you didn't have with that person. It's like this
I
here.
don't even, in this particular case, I can't say because she was, when I say loved by everybody. So
Yeah.
I don't think in this particular situation, I can't say that was the case because honestly, she was my grandmother-in-law, but she never called me that. I was always her grandchild.
Yeah.
You know, from day one. So she never been like that. Like my kids are her grandkids, and it ain't never been nothing like that. So she's always been that type of person. But again, I think another family member, he said he wanted to be cremated. I don't want a viewing of my body. What happened? He passed away.
The body.
They embalmed him. They did a viewing, and I'm just like, I know too much. And I know a lot because, again, I'm the life insurance person of the family, you know, and I talk to people about different stuff. So I knew that. And it's like they knew that. Y'all knew he didn't want to be, embalmed, but you do it anyway because of a viewing. No, whoever didn't see me, then why?
That's one thing
no
that
sense.
I don't understand. Like, when you have funerals and stuff like that, why is it so important for people to come to the funeral and look and view the body, but you didn't take time to go visit this person, you didn't call them, you didn't check on them when they was alive? And that's what I'm saying, like, it's certain boundaries that should not never be crossed, you know? Like, if I tell you, if I die, or not if, when, because we all gonna die one day.
Yeah.
When I die, I don't want you to leave my casket open, or I don't want to have a funeral, I want to be cremated. Who makes the decision to disrespect what I said? Like, why is that possible? How are families getting away with doing that?
Yeah, I think we had this conversation a
Yeah.
few episodes ago
Yeah,
where we
yeah.
talked about how when you leave, how family just everybody is in disarray and do what they want to do.
But you know what?
But-
Crazy though. My grandma. Listen. I want y'all to listen to me real good. Talking about all my little brothers, sisters, cousins, and all that. This is what your grandma told me, and I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna stand by it. Y'all ass don't call her. Y'all ass don't come see her. It don't take but a second to pick up the phone and say, hey, grandma. She asks me all the time what y'all got going on. It don't take y'all but a second to do it. Hey, I'm what it is. I'm the big brother, and I'm going to tell y'all like this here. She said, don't come see her when she gone because she don't even know you there. So y'all need to make that choice to call her. And I tell y'all all the time, call her. You know what I'm saying? All of them, that's her grandkids, whoever y'all are. Call her. That's all she say all the time. Now, y'all don't call her, because I know if y'all call her, because she called me every day and tell me who she talked to. So, if y'all don't call her, I ain't telling y'all ass she passed away. And y'all not coming. I'm going to keep it that way. I will get up there and I call you out. It is what it is. I don't care. And that's what people have to understand. You got to stand on boundaries. I don't care if your brothers, sisters, cousins. If your mama say, hey, if I'm sitting here looking at my mama, my grandma, son suffering, and y'all being stingy, I'm going to snatch the plug. What y'all going to do? Y'all can't do nothing. I'm snatching the plug.
You must be talking about my mama's sister. Because
I'm snatching the plug, period. I'm not just saying it. I'm not just saying
like what she's saying, like you ain't called me, you didn't come visit me. My mama say the same thing. She was like, first of all, don't put all my business on the obituary. They don't need to know nothing about my life, because if they didn't come check on me, if they didn't call to see how I was doing when I was alive, they don't need to know my business when I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that. It's just the fact that this is what people have to get in and understand. I tell jokes like this here. You call your little chicken heads up, call your partners up, it don't hurt but to say call your grandmother, because guess what? She can change your pampers, she looked out for you. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, go back to as we get older as adults, and we have to make a choice whether if, like you have parents that stays with a sister, well, let's say, prime example, we all sisters and brothers, all right? And our mother gets sick, but the mother choose to go stay with you. Well, you keeping the mother, and you be like, hey man, I need some help. Hey, I got stuff to do. I can't be around. You got stuff to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every time, but you gotta live your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everything is on you.
Yeah.
Well, you can stay with her. I can't. It's always an excuse.
So what about hospice care? Because isn't that the purpose of having hospice? Like, if I work all day, every day, I have a family to take care of. I cannot tend to my mother or my grandparent the way that they need to be cared for. So if I have hospice, the hospice person is the one that's going to take care of them.
No.
Hospice is only set for a set amount of hours per day.
Yeah.
They're not there all the time.
But that still gives me a break. But if you not coming over here to check on my mama and she at my house all day, every day, that's not fair to me that I'm the only one. I got to take off of work. I got to neglect my children. I have to neglect my husband because you got your own life going on. You not coming over here to help me with mama. You doing your own thing. Even if it's 2 hours out the day. Why can't you come over here and relieve me 2 hours out the day? Because you think it's a bad thing to put mama in hospice? Why? She's dying. She's lived her life. Let her go in peace. Let her go with dignity. But now you're going to, because I'm not married or something, oh, well, she can take care of mama because she ain't got a life.
Yeah.
What about you? What if I ain't married? What if I don't have a job? Do you think that it's my responsibility to do everything when she got 2 other kids?
Yeah, we all need to take turns, come pick up. I mean, that's not just saying that's fair. Excuse me.
You need some more drink. You done drink your whole drink up already?
That it's on hospice. Just say like your mother getting sick to where she's not sick, but she can't move like she used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might have to help her get in the bathroom, take babe, or do this here.
Be a caregiver.
Exactly. But she ain't to the point where, like you say, she in a bed, you got to take care of 24/7.
Yeah.
And you got parents like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got kids don't want to come get them, take them out. So you just supposed to not live your life either. You see what I'm saying? No. Like you just supposed to tame to your mama because, hey, you stay by yourself. It don't matter. I stay over here with my wife, or you stay over here with your husband.
But I think that goes back to boundaries is because of the fact that you feel like because I have these, or you think I have these things going on, I should be able to take my time out like I don't have nothing to do.
That's not fair.
And it's not fair. But again, like I said, people respecting boundaries. But the thing is, if you don't set those boundaries, people are not going to respect those.
What's a good way to set the boundaries?
Any way you can't.
It's first of all, you got to let them know and stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of cases, it's too many people around here that to cater to other people. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to set boundaries. You want to pacify everybody needs or whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna say that because for me, my sister passed away in 2018. Okay, so she was real sick. And we did the same thing. We sat down as a family trying to figure out a schedule, who gonna go be with her at this time, and whatever the case may be. So I literally, we literally down the street from here, and I stayed by the food town, and she stayed on the other side, so we were close.
Right.
I was responsible for taking her to her doctor's appointments. So we go to the doctor appointment, and the doctor says she only have a few months. There's nothing we can do. One illness is affecting the other. She can't get chemo. She can't get radiation. She can't take this medicine. It's a lot that's going on. So I go back home. I report to the family, and I say, hey, they said she don't have long. And you can tell.
And it's nothing you can do.
And it's really nothing that nobody can do. And I was the devil, delivering the news. I was the devil. And it's like, oh no, she can do this, and this can happen, and we can pray about it, and this, that, and honestly, you can pray all you want, but you really need to be praying for yourself, because apparently you need some closure. But at where we at right now, being that she can't be treated, this is it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't do anything about it. This is gonna happen. But then when it happened, when she passed away, I didn't even have to, my phone ring. I didn't even have to look at the phone. My phone ring, and the first thing I said is I'm on my way.
Because the doctor already told you that she didn't have long.
Yeah, so I get over to her, and I'm just looking. But the tragedy happened afterwards.
Okay.
We buried my sister on Valentine's Day. So we sat here, and she left behind 3 kids. She didn't have nothing. She was 30, I want to say like 35, 35, 36.
That's really young.
Yeah, she was, and when she left, my cousin was staying at her house helping take care of her. And I haven't seen my nieces since 2018. So my cousin left. She took my nieces with her. I would try to reach out. Every time I reached out, she would change the phone number. Like I literally, the last time I seen them was a family member died. They didn't want everybody to know that family member died. I got a wind of it. I literally popped up at the funeral home just to see my nieces. And then it was like, you didn't even want to exchange phone numbers so I can keep in contact with them. So I haven't seen them since then.
That's really unusual for somebody to do that. What about the kid's dad?
He ain't got a backbone.
So he just allowed this to happen?
He really did. He didn't know his rights, and I think that's another thing when people don't know their rights, because what happened was he went and took his kids out of school, and my cousin said call CPS or call somebody to report that he took them out of school, and he got scared. But he got scared and took them back. But I'm like, they your kids. Like you can do what you want to do. If you take them out of school, their mom passed away. They your kids. You take them and you go about your business. But he got scared. He took them back, and then again, all the drama happened. But I think what kicked the drama off is my mom felt like boundaries and people that feel like you're owed something. She felt like because she was the grandma, she was supposed to get these kids and raise them, which caused a problem with everything. Now my cousin, I have to say, they in good hands. I'm gonna say that. I know that they're in good hands.
But how are they in good hands when she's not allowing them to have a relationship with their family?
She's not doing nothing to hurt them.
Okay.
They're doing good at school. They in sports. They growing up. They're healthy. You know what I'm saying? So when I say they're in good hands, I know they're in good hands. I know if my mom would have got them, they wouldn't be where they are right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a hard pill for her to swallow.
Yeah.
But I think that's what caused my cousin to disappear with the kids, because that was about her. Oh, I need to get them. They my grandkids. You can't tell me. No. And
just because you're a grandmother or even a mother, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are a good parent or a good grandparent.
But I told her, and I hate, y'all know, I know I say stuff, and I'll just be saying it like I'm just so mean. But I told her, you wasn't a good parent. And I had to tell her, because raising girls is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have 3, and I know you have to be certain ways with girls, because honestly, at the end of the day, regardless of the situation, regardless of how much you do for a girl, she gonna find something you did wrong when they get older. They gonna swear to God you was a jacked up mama.
But a lot of
You
people
know,
use
but
that for
and then they grow.
beneficial.
Yeah.
A lot of people use that.
You got girls, you feel the same way?
By what?
No, it's not. It's
What
usually
she
with
think?
it's usually
No,
with
yeah.
girls and mamas.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, a lot of people use kids as a crutch, as benefit. You know, they look at it. Well, if I get these kids, I can get stamps, so I can get this. I can try to get this social. I can get this. You know, that's why some people do that. But
Yeah.
going back to like I was saying about us as we get grown as an adult, and we have to make choices on what's a life decision, what's gonna be made. And like I said, I still feel strongly about people like to hold on and make somebody stay somewhere when they suffering, or people blow snot bubbles and shit out their nose at funerals, is because they didn't have that bond with them, man. It's just, that's what it is. I don't care how you see it. I mean, don't get it wrong. You can bond with your parents and whatever, grandparents, whatever, and you can miss them, but you got to understand this. Me personally, I understand life. Everybody have to leave this earth. My grandmother lived her life and had her fun, or my parents lived their life and had their. I'm not finna be out here falling out. I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna shed my tears. But at the end of the day, I know life has to go on. I know I don't want them to suffer.
Right.
I rather for them to be at peace and comfort. I ain't worried about what my siblings talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all not finna sit here and we ain't finna go back and forth about should we keep them alive. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that it doesn't work like that because
Well, I
like
don't
when
care what don't work.
like for example, like let's say your grandmother, she's 90 something years old, she in the hospital, she have her children. If she doesn't have a will, it's majority rules. So just
Said
because
who?
that's just what it is.
Said who?
The hospital.
I plug that motherfucking wall. I unplug that whole lifeline. Soon as, well, doctor, which one of these buttons we don't need to hit? And kick that mother loose. Y'all got me messed up. What they gonna do? Put me out?
But so let me just say this.
And I'm just saying.
And I'm gonna just speak from my personal opinion. I personally don't think that it is right for the family to do the majority votes. You know what I'm saying? Like if the mom is, like you say, she done lived her life, she 90 something years old, and maybe she fragile or whatever. Why are we resuscitating her if we know that she's not going to have a fulfilling life? You know, like she's already lived her life.
Her life has already been fulfilled. Like, what are you holding on? So it's being
selfish. So if you are not the one that's going to be giving up your life, giving up your job, giving up your family to stay there to take care of that parent, why do the majority rules when it's only one person that's going to be burdened with them? And I don't think that the mother would want her children to be burdened. Like, why are people selfish like that?
Because they ain't get no bond with them. And I think they just trying to feel like she at that point, it ain't like she would jump back up. Y'all for go outside double dutch. Like y'all for go get on roller coaster rides, play tennis. You know, she not even having a conversation with you at the time while she in the bed. So why is it that you sitting here? Just so you can say, here's my mother take pictures? You know what I'm saying? Fuck them pictures. You know what I'm saying? Let her lay her head at rest in peace, man, and move on with your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Whatever that you feel that I feel like people might trying to keep them. Maybe they can come back and then start saying, well, come here, mother, let me do this. Or come here, pops, let me do this. No, Negro, if you ain't do it then, there's no point in doing it now because it's not going to happen. So pray for yourself to get understanding that you just be a better parent. Make yourself a better parent to your child than try to see and hold on to your mama and let your mom just go and live her life in peace, man.
Right.
At a 90-some years old, she lived her life, man. It
so
is what it is.
let's talk about, like, a lot of times when you have a death in a family, when you're planning a funeral and stuff like that, it's always some drama.
Listen, y'all know this is what I do for a living. I tell people in a minute, the easiest way to do, even if you have life insurance, go to that funeral home, go plan your own stuff. I think some people are too scared to die. You can't avoid death. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna happen eventually. You can go to a funeral home. You can pick out your own colors. You can pick out your flowers.
Everything.
You can do the whole nine. You can pick out your casket or whatever the case may be. You can do all of this stuff yourself. Pay the funeral home, and guess one thing you ain't got to worry about? Nobody changing it. It's already on paper. There's a contract already put. All somebody needs to do is make that call to the funeral home and say such and such passed away. Everything else is done. Y'all ain't got shit to say because I did it on my own.
Right.
You hear me?
So let's talk about the emotional part of it. You know, like, I don't think that, especially in our community, people talk about grief or the mourning. You know, like when somebody passed away, like how do you get, I'm not going to say how you get over it or how do you get past it, but like what steps would you recommend or have y'all experienced to help somebody deal with an unexpected death? You know, like somebody passing away that you didn't expect that was dying. Like with your situation, you had time to prepare. You knew that your sister was dying. But
I had a uncle hung in the front yard of my grandma's house.
like
Hung.
somebody else hung him, or
Yeah, somebody else hung him.
Oh wow.
So he was a witness to a murder,
Mm-hmm.
and he was supposed to testify, and he was hung because they didn't want him to testify.
That's terrible.
So it is unexpected, but you know, I'm probably the wrong person to ask these type of things.
No, I want to
simply
hear.
because
Like that's the purpose of our panel, is because people need to learn different perspectives. We street therapists, right? You might experience something that somebody there haven't experienced before, you know, and they might know, okay, well, if I'm ever in this situation, this is how she handled it. Maybe it'll work for me.
I just feel like at the end of the day, people are gonna die. You know, however death may occur, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if it's a car accident, if it's a murder, or whatever the case may be, however God say your way is gonna come, that's just how it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
It's
And
gonna,
everybody's
it's gonna
not
be
so
what it
lucky
is.
to know how they're gonna die, neither.
You're
We
not,
don't.
and if it's tragic or not, I just think if some people come to grips with tomorrow's not promised,
Mm-hmm.
you know, tomorrow's not promised, and if we handle what we handled today, you know, we should be able to be okay with whatever happens tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's the biggest thing. The things that we can change, fix the things that we can change now. And I'm again, when I say I'm the worst person to ask, is because honestly, I stand on it. If me and you, if I don't talk to you now, when you die, I'm not gonna be that person. You know, I'm not gonna be, oh my God, no. Man, shit.
I just feel like
tried.
people shouldn't even show up at your funeral if they know that they didn't fool with you. You know, like I just think it's distasteful. If you didn't fool with me when I was alive, what's the purpose? You just want to come see what I look like?
You don't come
Don't show
see
up.
me. And a great story of this wise woman once told me, if you don't come see me while I'm living, don't come see me when I'm gone, because I ain't gonna know you here. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
But-
That's another thing about family support. Like sometimes family, they don't fool with you, you know, while you here. But I didn't know that. Now I'm in my casket. I don't know that you there. Like,
Yeah.
why would you be so willing to go to somebody's funeral, but you didn't go to their graduation, you didn't go to their wedding, you didn't go to nothing that they did that showed them, hey, I'm proud of you. I love the fact that you're doing this. It's good to see you on your podcast, you know, putting out this good stuff. No support while you alive, but then when I'm in my casket, I can't breathe. I don't even know you there. Why is it that so many people find it so hard to support their family?
I don't know.
It is what it is.
If you do me wrong, when you die, guess what? Did somebody tell me, oh, your such and such died? Okay.
No, Tora.
Okay.
That's what it is.
If I didn't fuck with you then, I don't fuck with you now. I'm
You
not
just
gonna
say,
be there.
okay, you're not gonna say I'm sorry to hear that.
Hell no. Okay.
It is
It
what
was gonna
it is.
happen eventually. I'm telling you, like, when I say I'm not supposed to play games with you. If I had an aunt when she passed away, and everybody's like, oh, you coming to the... No. Why would I show up?
You didn't like this aunt?
No, because I had something really, really tragic happen to me, and the way she handled it was trash.
She showed you that she didn't
She
really
showed
care.
me, and I was a kid,
And that's understandable.
and so I grew up like I could give two fucks.
Did she ever apologize?
No.
Well, it is what it is.
So I never cared, you know. I mean, and it's just people like that. Like, I can see people. I'm talking about blood family. I can see you in the mall or in the store, and I see you, and if I don't, I'm not gonna play that game with you.
Yeah, I get it. I'm really not built that way. Like, I don't like beefing, and I said this
It
in
ain't
the
beefing.
other
beefing.
show. You know, like, I don't like when family members don't get along. I definitely don't like when siblings don't get along. I just feel like life can be short, it can be long, but why not just try to mend it? You know, whatever your auntie did, she, as a grown up and you a child, she should have came to you and she should apologize. And I know you're big on communication, but if I tell you that you did something that hurt my feelings, as a human, you should be like, well, you know, I didn't mean to do that, or I'm sorry that I did that to you and it made you feel that way. Like, what's wrong with people? Like, why can't we apologize?
Because some people are narcissistic and they don't get what they do, where they go wrong. You gotta
Even if you
understand
tell
that some people,
them.
but you don't. I love my mama to death.
Mhm.
She's a narcissist.
Mm.
And no matter how I explain stuff to her, if she wants what she wants, she don't hear it. She don't hear nothing I'm telling her. She wants what she wants. And
I
in
can't
those
imagine
particular
growing
cases,
up like with somebody like you have to live in their house and do what they say do, and they don't care about your feelings. Like that's horrible.
They go on every day though.
Yeah, it does. It happens
every
every day.
day. Every day.
It's just you two, you and your twin.
We
y'all,
must
and
have had a good
y'all
life or
tight.
whatever.
Y'all tight. But you got to realize, I grew up. I'm the oldest of all my siblings. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So a lot of stuff, I learned how to do a lot of stuff at an early age. You know, and then when I wasn't around them, I was here. My mom had me when she was young. My mom had me when she was young, so I was like all over the place. And with me being all over the place, I never had security. I never felt safe. I was just
Yeah.
all over, like literally those things that, you know, I struggled with. But as I grew older, it let me see things for what they are.
Yeah.
You know, I don't sugarcoat stuff. You know, I know when I know when I'm being mishandled. I know how to, hey, no, you know, this shit ain't right. I pay attention to things that, honestly, I might see shit that nobody else might see.
Yeah.
You know, it's just because of the fact that I've been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen stuff. I watch kids get hurt. I've seen stuff that I probably should never have seen. I've seen somebody get beat to death with a bat. You know, so I've seen a lot of stuff.
Baby, that's a lot.
And it just, that's why I say I'm for it tough.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
I've
are.
seen a lot.
But with you saying all of that, it kind of takes me back to the last episode when we was talking about Glorilla and Brorilla, and I've been still following their story. And she was saying how her sister called the cops on her, had her sent to jail, how, you know, they was watching each other fight and everything like that. Like, at what point do you just cut your family off and just, because I haven't had those experiences.
You shouldn't
or
cut your
whatever.
family off at all. You know what I'm saying? No, like, at the end of the day, man, you siblings, y'all supposed to grow up together. And I'm being honest with you. And I'm going to say this here because I'm the type of person, I don't give a care. But what I'm saying is, you shouldn't have to cut your family off because y'all grew up together as kids, growing. When Big Mama say move like this, say y'all move. Papa say move like this is how y'all move. Y'all come up together. We stayed at each other's house. But once we got to the age as adults, things went sour. Things went this way and this way. What happened? I don't know. Siblings started acting funny. And you know, a lot of time it comes with the money, or next person think, oh, you better than me. Oh, we grew up together, but you better than me because you, no, Negro, because I choose to better my situation, my life.
That's what the biggest thing
What's
is.
the problem? If I choose, if you want to stay in an apartment,
It's that
or you
drink.
want to do, you stay your ass over there. But don't get mad at me because you want me to give you my money
Yeah.
on because you spent your money at the casino or on the slot machines or with some old sucker duck female or sucker duck cat dude or something, or
Suck a duck.
yeah, or sucker duck, you know, so rusty rubber
So
duck
how do you
mother,
avoid that though?
huh?
How do you saying that nobody should fall out? So how do you avoid that? If we're not on the same page,
So,
if we completely disagree.
If we disagree,
how do
if we
avoid it?
disagree, that's okay. I ain't gotta talk to you. I ain't gotta. One thing about it, you can be my sibling, my cousin, brother, whatever. I don't have to talk bad about you. I'm not gonna put your business out there about you. I just not gonna talk to you. But if I see you, I'm gonna speak to you, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it that way.
Okay.
Because I'm not here to fight with you, homie. You know what I'm saying? So if I see you, what's up, and I'm gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
I had a
but
situation like that.
but I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because you keep going back and forth. We can just go on ahead and box and get it off your chest because
you
it seems like you
shouldn't
feel
be
it with
fighting.
animosity.
You
You know what I'm
shouldn't be
saying?
fighting.
You feel like you got something. You let get out check. But you're not gonna tell me or control what I need to do with my money or ask me if I don't want to give you my money or if I don't want to do something for you. You can't be mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Brorilla was definitely
You can't
mad.
be mad. How?
But I really think that she was mad because this is just my observation and my opinion. I think that Glorilla really is lying. I think that she was not supporting the family the way that she
It
was
don't
saying
matter.
that she was.
It don't matter.
I know. I didn't say that it did. I'm saying in her defense why she was upset because in her mind she felt like the sister should have been doing more to help the family, and she's telling people that she's doing it and she's not.
Okay.
And I think that's why she was so
But
upset
it don't
about it.
matter.
I'm gonna hit this church finger right quick because I'm gonna tell you I don't owe y'all shit.
But
I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. And excuse my language, because if I got off my ass and I grind to get where I am, you could do the same thing. So I don't owe you nothing.
I never
like
said she owed them. I
No,
know
no,
that
no,
she
no, no.
I'm not
feels
saying
entitled to
Yeah,
it.
but that's
that's
what I'm
why-
saying. It ain't no reason you feel entitled to what I work for.
Yeah.
That
She
makes no
feels
sense.
like the struggle that they had as siblings, and this is just me reading. I ain't talked to Glorilla. I don't know the story. I don't know what's really going on. Just from my observation of reading what's going on, they grew up poor, and maybe she felt like that her sister, when she came on, I personally feel like if I get rich and my mama got all these little kids, or however, if they older or younger and they were struggling, I just wouldn't be able to sleep good at night knowing that my siblings is still living in the hood
Hey,
and they struggling
I'm gonna tell
or
you
whatever.
something.
You
You
know?
can do for them, but this like this here. You start feeding a dog walk to your door right now.
Mhm.
You start feeding that damn dog. That dog gonna come to this
Keep
door and
coming
stay
back.
at that motherfucker all day long.
Yep.
And now you trying to run this motherfucker away, but he don't want to leave because hey, what trying to run me away? You feed me every day, right?
That's true. Yes,
So
sir.
soon as you start getting them a little something, it's gonna go from $5 to 20. Let me get 100. Let me get 1,000.
But you set the expectation.
But hold no, but this is my thing. Gloria, she grind to make her money in rap. She put her mind, if I'm a rap, I'm gonna try to push this shit, right? So this is how it works as a team. You wanna say how family, this is what I try to get people to understand. If you siblings, you cousins, y'all wanna work, you gotta work together as a team. This is how everything need to play together. If I'm trying to grind and start trying to rap, right? And you know I'm trying to rap and you can't rap. And you might can dance, so I might say, you could probably be a dancer for me.
Yeah.
So you can be my hype person. And then since I'm trying to rap, do the video, how about you go pick up a camera and start recording? You be my videographer. I mean, my videographer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now, when we get to going, we all work together as a
Yeah.
team. You can be my, how about you be, since I know we ain't got it, but you good with talking and running your mouth, and
Yeah.
you good with bit, how about you can be my manager now? So this
Yeah.
is how you work together to come up as a team. You
I
see what I'm
agree
saying?
with that 100%.
And so, but if you choose not to, look, everybody born to know.
It's us.
It's us.
Yeah, everybody born and everybody got a trade and a skill inside themselves. You have to figure out what it is for you. Now, some stuff that we do, that might not be what's for us. You
We
see what I'm
ain't
saying?
had to do this shit no more. You can YouTube the hell out of any
Yeah.
TikTok, anything.
But what I'm saying, sun is in us. Sun is in everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody have some type of trade or skill to do something.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out what it is. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I just need a skill that's gonna give me paid some good money, because doing locks and doing braids, it's not getting me rich. So God, please tell me what it is that you have blessed me with that I can monetize, because this podcast is not really getting me where I'm trying to get to at the speed that I'm trying to get there. So I need y'all to support this podcast so we ain't got to sit up here and complain about not making no money.
Money coming in, not on the podcast end. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Money
I
coming
want
in.
the money on the
We want the
podcast.
I
end.
said money ain't coming in, but not on the podcast
We
end.
want it on the
That's
podcast.
because us. I ain't gonna say us.
They
you know what I'm
gotta
saying? I'm gonna
support
say
us.
you gotta support y'all. I see so many people support folks they don't even
I
know.
just add to.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
just add to.
Y'all don't even support
subscribers
people
to
y'all
that.
don't even
Good,
know
good.
or support. I see people be putting R.I.P. Look at this person on pay. Like, nigga, did you ever even play kickball with this some bitch? No, man. So, but that's just me. I don't care who they was. I don't care how famous they was. Nigga, if I ain't know you, we ain't come and say we ain't kick it. I'm not putting none of that on my page.
They come in the comments.
You know what I'm saying? And it's easy
but
though.
They won't hit
You
that
can do
like
what you
button.
want to. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm the type of person. I don't beg nobody for nothing. I go get it. And then this is my thing. When you go get it and it gets up here, then all these jokers say, I remember. I know. No, you ain't. I remember too. I know there's a lot of shit that you didn't do too. So don't expect that from me. You know what I'm saying? I work for my money. Me lending you my money, and you don't pay me back my money, I go to think about shit, nigga. I could have went on another trip. I could have bought me something
A
else.
bigger shirt.
I could have did. Oh yeah, matter of fact. And I don't really bought this shirt. Like I said, once again, went somewhere and I ain't had no choice. And I had to hear it and get back. And I was like, damn, I wasn't gonna put no Tommy Hill figure on. And then I can't
No,
put a
we can't
T-shirt
support
on.
that.
So I had to get this. So soon I get out of here, this shirt for to go to the this would be R.I.P.
I got somebody you can get it to. Go on and pass it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you because this motherfucker squeezed me over
I
here.
know a little boy
and,
that can fit that.
and I
Give
ran
it-
out of
okay.
drink. You know what I'm saying?
My
So
son can fit it.
I got to get up out this damn thing. But yeah, but anyway, before we wrap it up, man, it just family got to understand, man. At the end of the day, you can't be selfish, can't be stingy, can't be worried about yourself. It ain't all about you in life. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand what's the bigger picture. And if you love a parent or love a person, what you do instead of hurting them, you do what's best that you feel that's going to be easy for them or what they do. What they say, what would God do? What would you do at the time if your mother or somebody or your parents, somebody dealing with a situation at this time? Let them go. Let them be at peace, man. Quit holding on, son. And like I said, at the end of the day, I still feel that the only reason why people do that is because you didn't have a bond with them like you should have. And it's just, you can't tell me nothing different. Because if I know if I got a bond with somebody, I'm be hurt, but I'm not gonna be to the point to where
think about all the good times.
Yeah, so I'm okay because I can laugh and think about all the good shit we had. I'm just hurt because we can't continue to do those good things.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be hurt because I couldn't say or get to say this or get to do this with you. No, I ain't. That's far from my mind. I'm not gonna worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
What you got for us?
I feel like at the end of it all, like, y'all know what people want. I just feel like it is a lot of selfishness that goes on when it comes to family and how to communicate, a lot of things. And when people communicating to you what they want and what they don't want, don't do what you want. They told you what they want. Like, honor these people's wishes here and when they gone. Like, if you know what they want, then just give them what they want, especially their final wishes. Just go ahead and give them what they want and just go ahead and move on. I mean, and let that be your last good thing you did for that person. That's what they wanted. I gave them what they wanted. I'm at peace.
Good. That's important. So my final remarks. I think that family should just love on each other because tomorrow is not promised to you. And if you love on each other and you respect each other's boundaries and you communicate with each other, then when it's time to let that person go, you won't have no hard feelings because you know that that person lived their life and you were an asset to them in their life. Like Miles said, if you didn't spend time with them, maybe you're holding on for selfish reasons. You have some guilt. But if you have a family member that's in the hospital, that's on life support, that needs to be in hospice care, why don't you just reach out to their family and say, is it anything that I can do? Can I help you? Like, respect what other people have going on. Don't think that just because one person is a pushover, so to say, that, oh, we just gonna make this person do it, or because that person doesn't have a family, that we can just dump it all on them. When it's your mother or your grandmother or just a family member in general, family, we should just come together and be there for each other. And if somebody in your family did something that hurt you, you should tell them about it and give them an opportunity to fix it. And if they don't fix it, then you know that you could just move on, but don't have hate in your heart for them. And that's how I feel about it. Like, life is precious and we should just love each other and respect what everybody have going on. But I'm not going to give up no energy going around with a grudge or hating on somebody. But that's just me. Y'all ain't got to be like me. But thank y'all for joining us at Lay It on the Line. We're going to catch y'all next week.
Click like, share.
Yep.
Click like and share.
Click like and share. And don't forget to go follow Who Made That Visuals. And make sure that y'all like that movie that he just put out called Hustler's Ambition. Thank y'all for joining.
We out.
Oh, lay it on the line. Talk through our problems. Let's try resolving them. Oh, should we even try? Meet me halfway, and I'll give you time. Oh, lay it on the line. Show me your heart, and I'll show you mine. If we want this, if we need this, then let's lay it on the line. Settle down, let's try to talk it out. Let's figure out what all the fuss about. You had your turn, now it's mine. I never heard time and time, yeah. So many thoughts in my head, so many words left unsaid. Baby, I know we're trying.